Absolutely. Someone actually just asked, I'm put on the screen here. I got a couple of watch parties going, so not all the screens will pop up on the pop up the normal way. But they basically asked, what was the hardest part about transitioning from the normal operations to COVID-19 operations?
I think the hardest part is trying to get everybody to adapt and change, because there was so many things put into place right off the bat. None of us really knew what to do in terms of the restrictions that were into place. Yeah, we could handle some of it, like it was appointment only. We had to leave the door shut. Things like that were easy enough for us to handle. But I think it was, how do we do the paperwork with the customer? How do we get them to sign everything and meet all of our legal obligations in terms of that? That for us was the hardest part of this transition, because a lot of times when we sold the cars remotely, we either FedEx paperwork if they were out of state, or we'd have the salesperson drive there and have the customer sign everything on their kitchen table. With this, where you had to have the social distancing and everything else, and the touchless paper, the hardest part for us was getting our finance department to go more digital and not having all the paperwork that we normally would have with a transaction.
Right. I mean, and I understand the reluctance to get it, because what folks don't realize about our business is it's really about us building a relationship. Like I always quote Phil from the Target training. He used to work for Group One, in my opinion, one of the best sales trainers out there. He always said that we're in the people business. We just happen to sell cars. And when you take that person-to-person interaction out of it, that like really lowers your profitability, because you can't, like get people so excited over, as you can in person, as you can maybe just through email or through text or through the phone, So
yeah, you got to sell more of the value into the card than anything else, because that you don't have that one-to-one. And I've had some sales managers sit in since we've gone to this. And like, oh my God, I can't do what you do every day. I don't know how you do this, because you have no rapport. Your rapport is either via text or via phone with a customer. I give you an idea. I sold a guy an $80,000 car today. I've never met the guy. In fact, the guy walked in and he says, I brought you an $80,000 check and never spoke to you on the phone.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And he said the same thing. He goes, I'm 65 years old. I would have never thought the day would come that I'd buy an $80,000 car and never speak to a salesperson.
That's huge, man.
And the only thing he said is, he came in, we had the car clean, ready to go, walked around the car, wanted to make sure it was all the right equipment. I had the right car that we talked about was there. Took it for a drive around the block, came back, says, here's your check, here's your keys, bye-bye. He says, and that was the first conversation I had with him. The salesperson looked at me and says, you guys never talked to the guy? He goes, no. He goes, I'm always in meetings. So Dave just texted me and I would text back, and then he would just text me back the answer. We just went back and forth via text. Then when we agreed to a number, he just said, take a picture of my license, insurance, registration, send it over. He says, I'll get everything done for you.
That's it. Cool question. Who are y'all using to do y'all's texting, by the way? Is this within y'all CRM, or y'all using
in our CRM? Yeah, we have eLead, so we use the texting tool in our CRM, or we also have Podium.
You said Podium? I haven't heard of those guys.
Yeah, we use Podium. Podium's got an okay texting system, but we use the one in the CRM mainly because it allows anybody that goes into our CRM, they can see the notes, they can see the conversations. And any customers download like pictures of driver's license, or if we got a guy that's out of the area sends pictures of a trade-in, it's in there. The used car manager can go in, pull the photos up, take a look at the car.
That's huge.